you all were stopped by what looks to be a vampirus. That is a vampire captain that helms a hammerhead-style spelljamming ship. She stops you all, which it's very intriguing to you all, without having Bella here, that there's this astral elf that is helming the ship that is also a vampire. And she turns to you all and she says, "Well, what do we have here? What are you all doing? Intriguing bunch of people."
We're all be there, and I'm like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, pardon my manners. My name is Viluna Valderak. Captain of the Jango Sunstar. And this is my crew, as she turns and gestures towards the ship. There is 13 other vampirates and what looks to be a priest on board. You all took out this sickly individual within the mines we've seen.
Oh, we just trying to be roving do-gooders. That's what we're known for.
Oh, indeed. And you know, as pirates, we tend to be roving assholes. But, as seeming as how you've helped us, we will do you a just favor by not robbing you and killing your crew that is stationed out here. As you all look
We greatly appreciate that.
pretty banged up.
It's just described.
She smiles. You all roving do-gooders, have you ventured to the other side of the lava river yet? As she will gesture towards a map of some form that has the lava stream that runs to the southwest side of Etheria.
Nope. Can't say that I have.
You see, I've been trying to track an individual. Some sort of... Well, let's just say they are who made me. I think he's in cahoots with some other sickly shape changer.
I don't suppose you would have a name on the sickly shape changer, would you?
Oh, if I recall, it might be Jango.
Ah. Well. That's funny. We're kind of looking for Jango as well.
Interesting. You know, I just came across something that I can't seem to work with my ship, but it might be of use for you all.
Really?
Yes. You just have to have it installed on your ship, and it should let you pass by the fire stream.
Well, I am most definitely interested in hearing more about this.
Do I believe her in Veluna?
Give me an insight check.
I'm gonna knack.
Okay, go ahead.
Gonna use the knack. The D8.
Oh.
You do not succeed, so you do get the knack back. She's very hard to read, but you sense that she might be kind of sincere, Because why would she be wanting to help you all instead of just kill you and steal all of your things while you're already injured? She seems more than capable.
Oh, sorry.
Well, and
That was an insight check.
Yeah,
and
go ahead.
she even addressed it as well.
Well, I'm thinking that the reason that she has not overpowered us, because I think that she's certainly got the capability to do it, is that we don't have something specific that she is looking for.
Well, I am looking for an individual named Alucard.
Oh. That sounds
Well,
familiar.
color me psychic.
Who's the salad card?
Very
Salad card.
powerful vampire from Shadowfell. I sense he's been doing a lot more lately, because he used to be the captain for the Sunstar here. And he has since fled of his own volition. He seemingly no longer needs a crew. So she'll turn around and snap her fingers. Markovic, bring it. And you'll see a vampire that's up on the deck. He'll go, right away, mistress. And he turns into a bat and flies into the ship.
Oh.
Before you see him eventually come back out, holding what looks to be kind of like a small engine that is red in color. He'll walk it down the gangway and set it down in front of your crew here, and he'll go, yeah, you just have to have a boatmaster install this on your ship, and it should protect you from the heat as your boat travels through the Fire River.
Interesting contraption. And how many times have you used it?
Well, we can't get it to install with our ship. They're not compatible.
They're not compatible. Okay.
It
All
might
right.
be worth a try for you all.
You know, you just might be right about that, brother.
And that's when you will see Valuna interject. All I ask is that if you see our friend Alucard, you might deal with him.
Oh.
And the same for Jango.
Oh,
What a master
you can do
vampire.
whatever you want with Jango.
We might have more in common than we initially thought.
Indeed we do.
She is on board with us disposing of Jango and probably dealing with Jango's partner at the same time.
Until next time, we're going to be rolling out.
So, question: do we see if because I know we saw those visions of the Astral Elves and all that. Does she look familiar to us in any way? Like,
No, apart from being an astral elf, which is kind of a rarity in this area, no resemblance to any of the visions that you've seen. Especially with her being a vampire, it kind of makes it a little bit more not related.
Excuse me.
So she will start to walk back up the gangway as Markovic flies up in his bat form. And then she will tell the priest to helm the ship as she'll wave to you all. I'll wait for you all near the portal to Shadowfell, due west of our current location. If you complete the task, I look
It's a
forward
date.
to hearing from you all. And she
Damn it.
will mark on your map where Shadowfell is. There is a small island that is due west of you. And she will tell you, look for the island with the black swamp on top. So it is marked on your map with a raven symbol.
Nice.
So you will see their ship start to slowly move out before, in the blink of an eye, the ship disappears. Because you know the spelljamming helms travel at a rate of 100 million miles per hour. Or 100 million miles per day.
So is that a confirmation that she is also a part of Spelljammer?
No, she just happens to have a ship.
Mm.
There's a lot of people that have ships that aren't necessarily part of the guild. Hence your space clowns.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There was space clowns.
Yeah, the disturbing space clowns.
Very disturbing. So,
My favorite.
I will leave it up to you all if you all would like to venture back to Spelljammer Hall and recover and rest and get your part installed on your ship. It is up to you all.
It's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea too.
Can't get much anywhere with the captain and Ragnar hurt.
Yeah. I'm at the thing, aren't I?
Yeah,
And
you're
I
going
have
to
to
be
look-
at Spelljammer Hall, so
Yeah.
they will meet you shortly.
Wow, the space clowns. That's pretty cool. We got like a laser gun. That's cool.
So, you all, I'm assuming, get Jerry to helm the wheel and fly back to Spelljammer Hall.
Come on, Jerry, you can do it.
Jerry,
You can do it, Jerry.
Jerry, you want Jerry to drive? Jerry, drive the
We
boat
want
real
Jerry to
good.
drive.
Jerry.
Yeah. Captain is bit too tired, so you're gonna have to do it.
Oh, Jerry can do. And like as you guys start to board the ship, Jerry sits down in the spelljamming helm, and he starts to pull the boat out. He immediately like hits a rock. He's like, "Oh, ooh, sorry guys, it's okay. I'll fix it later." And then the ship takes off, and it takes you guys about 30 minutes or so to get back to Spelljammer Hall under Jerry's command of the wheel.
Who is Jerry?
He's one of their crewmates that is like a bald, heavyset guy that's not the most intelligent.
Not
Nope.
part of the bulb. Okay.
No. I'm not even sure he's got a filament.
This is Jerry.
Okay,
Disenchantment.
I know that's from. Yeah, disenchantment.
Yep. So,
That's good.
So you guys get back to Spelljammer Hall, and do you go to see Boatmaster Willie?
Sure.
So,
Oh, yeah.
as the crew rolls in to see Boatmaster Willie, so for you, Hunter, Boatmaster Willie is this very overweight, heavy-set black man
Ah,
with the most colorful glasses you ever seen, like he works for Google.
yeah.
And we're talking this guy, he's probably pushing 450.
Right.
And he is probably in mid-conversation with you. He's like, "Oh, hey, when did you get it up over here? I got some peaches and cream, and I got some of the best barbecue done ever seen. You want some?"
No thanks.
We want barbecue.
"Oh, a long time no see, fellas. I'm just meeting my new friend here. What's your name, feller?
The name's Edgeworth Goonway.
Edgeworth. Oh boy, what a joy. I'm just gonna get Edgeworth all filled up here with some goods, and you all can come in and have some snacks. What you need from good old Boatmaster Willie?
Well, there, Willie. Aside of barbecue, we got a little device we need some help in being installed on our boat.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? I'm sitting here trying to fill up y'all bellies over here. All right, you get working over here.
Why? You got the best barbecue in the guild. We aren't going to say no to barbecue.
Oh, I've been working on a new sauce, too. You're going to be the most impressed.
Okay. Well, I am looking forward to it. Anything I ever heard of?
He goes, let me see this piece, and then we'll sit down for some meal. I have some, it's like Golden Carolina is one of my specialties I've been working on.
Little South Carolina style mustard sauce.
Mustard sauce. You know, it's
How long
Willie's
you think
favorite.
How long do you think it'll take to get this installed, assuming it is a thing that'll help the ship?
Give me the evening. I'll take care of it for you. No worries. I'll get it taken care of over the night. How about that? You all look like you've seen hell. You need some food and a little bit of Jesus, and we'll get you sent on the way.
That's like a
That's
deal,
fine by
Willie.
me.
Man.
So he's like he'll take a look at that device too that you have. He goes, "Oh, this is gonna protect you from some heats."
Oh, that's kind of what we're hoping on, but I was hoping you could help me out. Let me know if there's anything in here that would allow somebody to track our boat once it's installed.
He's like thinking, I can take a look for that. I don't suspect there would be, as he's kind of glancing over it. But I would say that I think there is some magic capabilities in the world that, as long as you know what the item is, you could probably find it.
Okay. Well,
But
thanks for the heads up.
I'll
We
take
will
a look.
keep that in mind there, Willie. Yeah, please do.
He pulls out, as he sets that down, you hear like a ding, and then you see him run over real quick to what looks to be like a stone box of some sort, and he pulls out a large tray of mac and cheese, and he's just like, oh, perfect timing.
A large tray of mac and cheese.
Yeah. He's like, Edgeworth, you want some, friend?
I suppose so.
He pours each of you a bowl of mac and cheese, and he piles it high with some brisket on top of it, and gives it each to you. It's better than that guild hall crap. I don't like the guild food too much.
We're good. Well, I mean, this is all good. You're right about the guild hall.
Thank you.
It's like a chow hall in there.
Well,
Yeah.
There are other
I'm
reasons
sure
why
they
I
could
go to
burn
the
water if
guild.
you gave them a chance.
yeah.
You're not wrong. So, just for you too, Hunter, this is the guild hall. So this like little rock that they're on, it's a larger asteroid that has a series of a couple buildings, like a little tiny town that essentially sits on this asteroid that has a giant air bubble that surrounds it so you can breathe. And the main center point is this guild hall, which is multiple stories. And here is the map of the guild hall.
Oh boy.
Which is where everyone that is a member gets to stay for free.
Oh.
So currently, you are not a member, so we can get you situated.
That sounds great.
As Willie would probably go, I don't recognize you, Edgeworth. Are you new here on our little planet of joy?
Uh, yeah, just stepped in.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I think you can head inside and see Miss Alora and get yourself taken care of.
Uh, Thanks. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, not a problem, not a problem.
So obviously, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Let me pull up some of the NPCs that you would note as you sort of come in. The first one is the bartender. As you walk into the Spelljammer Hall, he's standing behind, and he's there. He looks like a normal dude until you see his arms stretch out like Mr. Fantastic, and he's dropping
cool.
beers off throughout the whole bar
Cool.
without moving.
That's Can you do that with any other part of your body?
He laughs a little bit. He's like, I bet I could. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I know. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I need to sign up for the guild.
Oh yes, not a problem. Do you need a drink or something before you head upstairs? You're looking famished.
I suppose so.
Yeah, what's your take? You need some mead. You need some. You need some ale. You need some wine. What's your take, friend?
Let's see. Probably be the hardest stuff. We got some absinthe.
Absinthe. We do have something that might be stronger than absinthe.
That sounds pretty good.
Dwarven fire.
Yeah. You don't travel around this galaxy and not find the best drinks around.
So as he pours a big thing of what looks to be this red kind of liquid into this wooden cup, you can see it start to burn the cup.
That's the best.
That stuff will really mess you up. It is you're gonna feel that one.
I can't wait.
As he turns, as you're sort of engaged with him, this blonde elvish woman has seemingly approached and stood next to you, and she turns her head. Hello, I don't believe we've had acquaintance before. My name is Aura. I am the guildmaster here at Spelljammer Hall.
Nice to meet you, Aura.
Are you looking for work?
Yes, I've recently come down on hard times and am in need of some more gold in my pocket.
Well, as she turns and looks at probably some of the other people here, you're in the company of one of our finest guild crew here. But we can get you situated with an amulet.
Amulet of what?
A planeswalker amulet. As she will pull out what looks to be a star necklace. It's a necklace that has a giant star on the end of it. And as she holds it up, she will hand it to you. There's one rule about the Spelljammer Hall, is you can't tell anyone from different planes that you're not from there. We're trying to keep it a secret. We help out other planes of existences without actively seeming as otherworldly assistance.
Oh, okay. So I can't say what plane I'm from.
Just act like a native when you're there.
Okay. All right, blend in. Got it.
If you do break this rule, it does result in expulsion from the guild.
I don't need that right now. I need to have more of this dwarven fire come?
And it comes at cost, typically, because you will make a ton of money with us, and we just subjugate some of the rewards you get with your expenses here.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, it works for everyone. You don't have to slide cash around. You don't have to get robbed. We also typically don't harm other guild members, but
That's
there
fair.
is instances. So,
Wait, mortally wound or
oh, well, you have it your way with that one.
okay?
As she will
No
say,
mortal wounding. Got it.
what was your name again?
The name is Edgeworth. Edgeworth Goonway.
Edgewood Goonway. All right then. Another friendly face for the guild.
Indeed.
Best of luck and safe travels, then. As
God
she,
bless you.
God bless you. Yeah, as you'll see someone sneeze. Sure. How'd you know that was gonna happen?
As I slam my bottle of red dwarven cum, or whatever you call it.
Dwarven ale.
There it is,
Dwarven
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, the dwarven fire ale.
She will take a wine glass and she will step upstairs towards her office, as the rest of you are down here in the lower part on the first floor here of the Spelljammer Hall. Is anyone else doing anything currently?
Oh well, as she walks away, I just give her a little wink, and then
Edgeward.
yeah, nice to meet you.
So, Garrett, Cordell, Baron, anyone doing anything in particular down here?
Your new friend here, and I'm like, hey, I'm Garrett, by the way. So you'll see this shorter halfling guy. He's wearing some sort of now, I guess some nicer armor for a halfling, and also kind of like a scarf-ish thing in the neck. So what do I see when I look at Edgeward?
What you see? You see me.
Describe
look
your
like?
character. Yeah.
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 Right. So I'm a blue skin dragonborn.
Okay.
I'm wearing just a suit of leather, some nice leather armor. I've got a couple of bags on me, and a very noticeable codpiece in the shape of a dragon's head.
I mean, I think you'll fit in easily with the guild.
Thank you.
So I guess you might want to
I'm
get some
Cordell,
more.
by the way.
Good.
I'm a half elf. Got a scar on the left side of my head that runs from just about that point between my left ear and my temple up to where about my hairline is. Hair skin. Got resting bitch face because of it. And I am armed with a pistol.
Pistoli. Ooh. Oh yeah, I guess I should have mentioned I have a magic blunderbuss, on my back, and as well as a scythe at my waist.
Awesome. We are a party of gunfighters.
The one campaign you let guns in and everyone has them.
Yeah.
At least I only have a revolver, and
I mean, I got a full-blown shotgun. Well, sorry, blunderbuss.
So
Okay.
anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah, that's hopefully going to be my game.
It will definitely happen.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm your shooter. You guys need someone to take someone out. I got you. I'm looking for work.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm
know,
the.
know anybody who's hiring?
We're hiring.
Ah,
Welcome to the crew.
perfect. Well, who's your captain around here?
That would be Captain Edward Kenway, but
Um,
he's out doing
uh,
captain stuff. So,
Edward
so
Kenway. That name sounds really familiar. It's like a knockoff of my name or something.
maybe you
Similar
didn't have your
name.
identity stolen lately, did you?
Well, anyways, yeah, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I look forward to meeting him.
Oh, at least
I'm
you
the
can
first
speak
mate.
English.
That's true.
Nice.
Well, I guess I'm hanging out with you guys now. So, what's the game plan? What do we got going on? What's our big gig?
Well, we have reached the point where we are ready to go settle a score with a jackass named Jango.
Jango. Is it the D kind or the J kind?
J kind.
Ah,
So it was fortuitous that we ran into the vampire tests earlier.
yes, I've heard of her.
So she just gave us the best lead we've had in a long time for
Yeah.
one each. Jackass Jango.
Yeah, quite the looker, that vampire test. But I digress. So when do we set out?
Well, probably tomorrow, since we're awaiting that little engine she provided us to be installed on the boat.
Ah, perfect, perfect. I have more time to drink some more of my fire ale and enjoy the company of these fine people of the guild.
Bastion catches you say, "Oh, more fire ale. Gotcha." And he drops a cup right next to you, as you see probably what looks to be a large green half orc in the back. He is a very large green half orc. He's currently what looks to be decorating very delicately some cupcakes.
Ooh,
He's just like, "I'm almost done with the cupcakes." And Bastion's like, oh yes, I'll let them know. You guys want cupcakes?
sure. Never turned out sweets.
All right, I'll get that taken care of. Manny! And you'll see a little tiny halfling pop up. Yeah, what's up? His name is Manny Creams. Yeah, you need more ice cream?
Ooh, ice cream.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. It'll come with the cupcakes. So Manny Creams and Pretty are working on some desserts for you all, as Bastion's busting out some foods. And I think it'd probably be like a nicely little settled in kind of night. You probably would notice a couple of just normal, what looks to be dock workers that probably work on the dock side that are just having drinks and food at this point. And no one that stands out as like a adventuring kind of type. But you guys are free to do what you would like for the evening before settling in if you wanted to do anything.
Let's see. So we're at an inn. We're at the bar. Anybody want to do a drinking competition with Mr. Edward?
I like it.
And specifically, we're just drinking dwarven fire ale. That's the only thing I can do. It's the only type of alcohol that really gets to me anymore.
So Garrett, Cordell, Baron, anyone partaking?
And I'm like, part of me wants to
I'm going to
do it.
volunteer Garrett to do it.
I was gonna say I would love to, but I kind of want to do a little something.
He's
Okay.
He's
That's
gonna
fair.
he's gonna get whiskey D, if you know what I mean. If he
Ah,
drinks too much fire.
that's fair. That's fair. I've seen all manner of dysfunction in the galaxy.
Yeah, you
But
can say that.
I whisper into his ear, "Don't worry about it, son," because I've already had two cups of fire at this point. I'm just fucked up.
The captain would definitely love to
Oh yeah,
duel
no,
against you.
your captain does sound like a great guy. I'm sure he would love to participate. Maybe another time. I mean, I suppose. Uh, hmm. What else? Are there any maidens, any wenches in this guild hall?
Yeah, there'd be a couple of like longer haired women that are dressed in kind of like busty clothes, probably just walking around and serving. They're probably cleaning up as Bastion's just providing the alcohol to everyone. They're not really serving, but
They're kind of just there.
they're kind of like pretty faces that just help clean up a little bit.
Okay. Any exotic women?
Exotic. Go ahead and roll a d12.
A 12. This is a 12, right? Yeah.
Okay.
11.
You see what looks to be a Furbolg woman that is kind of like she's wearing one of the German style like busty gown things, but she's also a cow person.
Oh yeah. That's a tender cut of meat right there.
You might get hurt, but I'll bet you can ride it.
Believe me, I've been there. I've done that.
Like,
All right.
I whisper to Edgeworth, and I'm like, oh, hopefully you got a little more wrist than our captain.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm about to go shoot my shot.
So you walk over to said lady.
Probably more like stumble.
Stumble. Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
All right. It's a D20, right?
Yep.
Ah, 3. Fuck.
Oh, you also add your Constitution save modifier, which is a 3. So you walk over, and you stumble over, and
Did I
she's
trip
like,
at all?
I think you probably like you stumble and you catch yourself,
Ah, okay, good.
and then you introduce yourself, and she's like, hello there, my name's Eleanor. What can I do for you? And then you kind of like, flop right in front of her.
Okay. Is there any way I can salvage this?
So, how far? Sorry to interrupt. How far is Edgeworth from us right now?
He's probably like, I'd say he's probably within 15 feet of you. He kind of
Okay,
like
so-
stumbles over towards her, and then you see him start talking before starting to go unconscious.
And so I'm gonna be like, okay, like, let's actually be like a tell group. I kind of want to see something, a little more interesting. So I'm gonna cast guidance on Edgeworth to at least like be able to salvage this and at least give him a better chance to.
Okay, so
If-
go
if,
ahead
like,
and
it's-
go ahead and give me a persuasion check at disadvantage, Edgeworth. So there is a dis button on the bottom left. Click that. And then on your character sheet under skills, you'll have persuasion. And you can just double click the number that you have, the +2.
Now with my guidance, you get an additional D4 to that roll.
I get an additional what?
D4.
D4.
Well, we'll do that
charming.
afterwards. We'll do that afterwards.
Okay.
So click this and then just roll the skill for persuasion. Or you can drag it onto the chat too. That also works.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I was trying to set up a fam. Am I doing something right now?
Yeah. So on
Am I rolling? What am I rolling?
on your skills tab of your character sheet, drag the persuasion one onto the chat after clicking dis in the bottom left on your thing.
So click this, and
Yep.
then you said persuasion.
Yep, and just drag that onto the chat.
The +2.
Yep.
Or just okay.
There you go. And then roll a d4.
A D4.
You kind of stumble and catch yourself, and you look up and smile, but you're like kind of just the lights are on, but no one's home, kind of thing. The lights.
Okay.
She's just like, "Do you need help getting into the bed, dearie?"
Yes. Yes, I do.
I imagine she probably helps you guide you upstairs towards the bed, and then as soon as you get into the bed, you just collapse and fall asleep.
Yeah.
But you have a story to tell that no one may or may not believe.
Exactly, because nobody came up there with us.
Yeah. Be like,
Hey,
bro, that was the best
get rid
ever.
of time of very life. Ooh.
You guys will probably see she's probably gone for like 10 minutes or so, just struggling to get him upstairs. But you're like, wow, they've been gone for some time. And then she comes back down without him. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the hair's all
Like,
messed
oh.
up.
She's dusting her arm off and fixing her hair and her shirt because it was a struggle to get him up the stairs.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
You got 10 minutes. What are we going to do with the other 9 minutes and 57 seconds?
Well, Edgewood is now indisposed. You guys, whatever you guys feel like doing.
So, Garrett, do you have any plans?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over after we see that, and I'm like, well, okay, that may have gone here really good or really badly. Well, hopefully a ladder, but I'm like, hopefully good. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do that something now and go see Iggy.
So, you dust yourself off and probably go to the seamstress shop. And you see she is currently there, what looks to be fixing a piece. And she looks up and she sees you. She kind of stops what she's doing, drops it. And she's like, I didn't expect that you were going to be coming. I didn't know you were back.
To be honest, the same for me.
I can finish this later. Are you thirsty or hungry?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, she kind of smiles. Let's get
Well,
something.
and I'm approaching.
She walks over towards you. Do you want to get some food and some drink?
Dad.
Your mic is peaking, Lewis. What'd you say?
I was like, oh yeah, we could do that, and then, spend some time because I have another journey tomorrow.
Oh, you're heading out so soon.
Yeah, that's the adventure of life. I didn't want to wake you up then.
She probably would walk with you slowly and probably grab your hand as you guys are walking over to the main hall. And she'll walk up and as soon as Bastion sees her kind of walking over, he'll already start pouring some of the drinks. And he'll turn to you. What do you want, little man?
Quick question. Message only works in line of sight, right?
It does work through walls. As long as you know the direction of the person.
Oh, it's too bad I'm passed out. That would be fun. All right.
Say like, oh yeah, anything she wants is on me.
It's on the guild. He kind of laughs and cracks a little bit. And he's already pouring like a cinnamon mead for her.
Ooh.
What you want, little guy?
You know what? I'll have the same.
Make it double. He pours them out and slides them over to you. And then he goes back to doing everything else.
Alright, I got, we go power house and I'm like, cheers.
She cheers as you. Maybe when you come back next time, you can stay for a little bit of time.
I'll try to make that happen again.
That'd be nice.
I agree. Especially how last time ended up.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was not. It's not your fault at all. Nothing. I'm just glad to be here with you, and I hold her hand.
Oh. And she kind of like scoots a little bit closer to you, like on the bar stool. I imagine both of you could probably share a bar stool.
At this point, I assume that Gary is like fairly tough and like fairly strong, and so he could practically hold Iggy easily in one bar stool.
I mean, you probably both could sit side by side on the same bar stool, was what I was going for.
Yeah.
But yes, that also is true too. So, you go on. We can act this out if you want, but we could otherwise say you all have a lovely evening. No performance enhancement needed by Edgeward. Unless you have something else you would like to roleplay out.
So I'm assuming after we have our bite to eat, we have our drink, we chat. I assume do we go somewhere else, or
You could head up to your room if you would like.
does Iggy do that, or like?
Yeah, I mean she's not gonna say no.
All right.
Send it.
So yeah, I'd be like So I assume we're like probably walking out, and then I'd be like, I mean, there's something else I kind of want before I head out tomorrow.
What's that?
And I hold her tightly. I say, you.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
She'll go. She'll kind of do the thing where like she bites her lower lip.
Ooh.
Okay. She'll chug her mead real quick. Now?
If you want, of course. If you don't want, that's because I see a little hesitation. That's okay.
She picks you up and throws you out of the fucking chair. No. She hops off real quick and probably takes your hand and kind of acts like a little shy. It's like doing the knees back and forth. And then she's like, let's go.
And then she's gonna just slurp on the old painter.
So you all head upstairs and do adulty business.
Yep.
We don't need to talk about that.
No, we don't talk about. I assume it was probably a little awkward since it's pretty shy.
That or
it
she's a
goes
demon.
or
Wait,
or we could have it where it's like it starts off slow and all of a sudden it ramps, and it's like a good Magic the Gathering game, and
This is my first time.
and now that all of a sudden it's summoning like a bunch of like high level creatures and shit, and you're kind of fucked.
Yes. That. She'll hit you with the, this is my first time. Got him. he's screwed now.
Yep.
Hey,
All right.
no, it's her first time. Hey, you can teach her exactly what you want her to do.
Message in his sleep. All right, Cordell and Baron, do you have anything you all would like to do for the evening?
No. After hearing the last kind of interactions, I think I'm just gonna finish my beer and my dinner and enjoy a nice quiet evening by myself.
Perfect. Baron.
Yeah, especially after we filled up on mac and cheese and brisket.
Yep. Uh,
Good.
You're good? Okay. So, you all head up to your rooms to retire for the evening in very different styles. I'd imagine Cordell's probably cleaning his weapon, dreaming for the day, for the encounter with Jango. As you all
yeah.
awake in the morning in very different fashions. Edward's probably got like a nice little tinge in the head, but he overcomes it real quick, like nothing happened.
Yeah. It's the years of alcohol abuse and the fact that I'm dragonborn.
Yeah.
My liver died a long time ago,
yeah.
so.
You guys meet downstairs back at Big Willie's Boatmaster dock ramp, and Big Willie's like, "Rise and shine, sunshines! I got you both finished."
God, you peak so bad when you do that.
Oh yeah.
You do that very bad.
Rise and shine.
Is there an equivalent to Alka-Seltzer in this world?
You just drink more. You just
Just drink more.
Yeah. I
bite
like
the
take my little stash of red ale, take a little sip of it.
bite the dog that bit you, honey. Come on. As he
Bite the dog that bit ya.
He pulls out what looks to be some buttered cornbread with like brown sugar butter on top, and he hands you each a roll. Now you all have some safe travels out there, all right?
Butter roll.
Thank you much, Willie.
Come back see Boatmaster Willie at any point. You know I'm gonna be putting on a pig roast next week.
Sounds good, Willie.
It does sound good.
I do the whole hog.
Let's say I do the same.
So
And I assume before I met up with these guys, I woke and I actually like probably gave an actual like good morning kiss to maybe she's still there and actually like so I actually saw her off properly this time.
and she's just like, "Oh, you're heading out? I'm gonna sleep for 5 more minutes."
All right, I could stay a few more minutes if you.
Oh, okay. She just like lays back and asleep. And then eventually you meet back up after a nicer wake up in the morning. And she'll tell you to be safe and come back soon, okay?
First, I love you.
I love you too.
Make sure I say at this time.
As Garrett's still fiending over the planeswalker that's in the snowy plains too.
I mean, I assume Garrett, like, is kind of set the, like, yeah, Iggy's, like, the main, like, pretty much the girlfriend now, but, is concerned because it's like, yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
The woman of his dreams. He settled. But you have a nice jaunt down to your crew, all happy and smiley, most likely, as she sets back off towards work. You all meet for your ship, and Jerry's like, "Oh, gosh, Jerry's awake. I think Jerry's awake. Is Jerry dreaming?"
Who the hell's this Jerry guy? It's not pissing me off.
He pulls out his
Yeah.
hammer.
Jerry has a hammer.
Jerry,
Cheers, hammer.
Jerry helped fix the ship from when Jerry hit the rock.
Good job, Jerry.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
not a problem. Which you would probably also note, Edgeworth, there is 4 kobolds on the ship. There is 4 little tiny dragons. As they all run over to you, and they're like, "Oh!" They're like, "I'm eeny, meeny, miny, mo," and they look at you, and they reach out. They each reach out their finger, and you can see they're currently green dragons, like green kobolds. They reach out their finger towards you.
I mean, I guess I reach my finger out towards them. I mean, I'm dragonborn, so it's probably like a.
You
I'm
touch.
assuming that's, some sort of kinship thing.
As you touch one of their fingers, you see probably Eeny. He immediately turns into a blue kobold. He looks at his hand, and you see one of the other kobolds looks at him. He's like, no fair! Give me! And he slaps Eeny, and he turns into a blue one as well. They all start fighting and dogpiling on each other, and then eventually they're all blue, and they're like, easy!
Cool. That's pretty cool.
They look at you. What's your name?
Edgewood.
You got meat.
Meat. Oh, I got meat.
Where?
Not for any of you though. It's not the same kind of meat.
They look.
Mine's more of a figurative meat.
Figurative meat?
Yeah.
Is it edible?
No. God, I hope not.
Oh, he got no meat. They run over to Baron, and I think your friend there would run over to you, Cordell. They ain't got no meat.
Well, Mo, I think if you just hang out with him long enough, he'll get the picture and he'll give you some meat.
You're right.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So
I'll
so
look over it.
I just need to have meat on me at all times, or
Yeah, beef jerky works, but they like raw meat too. But yeah, beef jerky will keep them entertained for a while.
oh man, they would love hanging out with Willie then, because that dude's cooking a whole hog.
Willie would never have any food if they hung out with him.
They all
'Cause
turn.
they'd eat it all.
Oh, hog.
So they're just like dumpsters. They just eat constantly.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Filthy.
It's
Filthy creatures.
just like a baby too. Like they eat 4 ounces of meat and they produce 8 ounces of shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah. They just shit off the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We save a lot of cash by keeping them employed because we just pay them with meat.
What do they do?
Mo is like, I help look.
Mo is my assistant. He hangs out with me up in the crow's nest as we are scouting.
Ah. So yeah, I guess that's something I probably should have asked. What would my position on this crew be? What are you looking for me to do?
I think that's a good question for y'all to
I
try
don't
to
know.
figure out.
I mean,
Yeah.
Don't necessarily have to figure out today. There's a lot of people that have duplicated
Yeah.
roles, so.
I've
Yeah.
been known to be a stand-in captain in my day.
Well, I think we might need a ship's engineer.
I know my way around a boat.
Okay.
Like a boatswain.
Need a
It'd be nice to have our own boatmaster aboard.
Yeah, bosun. Yeah, boatswain.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Whatever you guys need, as long as the gold's flowing.
Don't worry, it'll flow.
So, Jerry's like, Jerry, drive boat, where we go?
Oh no. Are we going to the To the through the firelight. Oh no, we gotta go to the swamp, right?
Uh, he,
Swamp.
they
What swamp?
were. They told you to meet them after you took care of
Oh,
Alucard.
after in the swamp. Okay, so we're crossing the fire lake. So all right.
Yeah, I think first we're probably gonna meet up at Shadowfell. Basically where that Raven is on the map.
I thought that was after.
Yeah, I think that's after.
So after, okay.
Yeah. So okay, so first things first, we're traversing the fire stream.
Yeah. Do you think you have everything you need? You're prepared?
And got my trusty blunderbuss. Oh, I never made my homunculus, did I?
We can retcon that and say you did if you would like.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has any combative abilities.
I don't.
I think he's more of an assistant or like a helper.
Yeah, I think it is too. I was thinking of what kind of animal I wanted. I'm thinking like maybe like a little like iguana. That way he can just kind of like latch on my shoulder, you know?
Yeah, he essentially assists you and helps you. In combat he can only dodge on his action.
Yeah.
So yeah, he essentially helps you do things, or if you need him to help you with rituals or things like that.
Yeah.
So
Just
yeah.
like a little just like a little iguana.
So you create a little iguana, and he kind of wraps around your shoulder.
Yeah.
Easy
Perfect.
enough. Easy enough. Here.
Apparently it helps if you have the mending spell.
Yeah. I don't Did I take mending? No, I don't think I took it.
You can prepare it. I think it's or is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. You have to learn it at a new level.
Yeah, which I'll probably have to do that in the next one then. Because I think I have something else. Abilities.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys all fly out to the fire stream area, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Set sail.
We'll head out
Woo!
first.
Oh, here it is.
Your homunculi has 11 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys start setting sail, and Jerry is helming the wheel, and you're flying. It takes about 2 hours with Jerry behind the wheel. During part of your trip, you fly. You see like this stream of fire that is just in the middle of the air, and if you try to go lower or above it, it kind of bends and tries to block you, almost like a flexible line. And with your guys' engine, as soon as you start to enter into the fire, you see it bend around your ship, and you just go through the fire before carrying on deeper. In the distance, you eventually see what looks to be a very, very large space station that's kind of drifting off in the distance. And I want everyone to give me a perception check.
Perception, that's a 20. Oh,
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Alright, so Edward, I'll be nice to be like, oh, you can re-roll that. I'm gonna give you my
Your luck.
halfway luck for a turn.
okay. That's alright.
Better.
Yeah, it's better than a 1.
So the one thing about the spelljamming ship is you have to weed out larger things. And if there's something that's a little bit too large, it slows your ship down. So you'd be going at top speed, and then all of a sudden the ship kind of stops because something is a little too large in the way. So you see this large space station in the distance. And Garrett, you're the first person that notices after this sudden stop of the ship. You look immediately to your right, and you see this whale that's flying through space. That we're talking, your ship is pretty big, but you're probably about the size of a pea in comparison to this whale. As the whale opens his mouth and swallows the ship.
Oh,
Like, oh crap!
oh, that's not good.
So you all are inside of Monstro.
Monstro. Yippee.
Okay. Monster.
As you guys are sort of in here, the mouth closes behind you and your ship is on the inside. You see immediately Eeny, Meeny, and Miny are like, fire! And they're like shooting the cannons off at some of the baleen to get out and shooting it at the walls, and it doesn't seem to have any effect. From the back of the throat, you see it kind of closes up, and it's like a solid wall. You're like, that's should be the throat now, right? But there's nothing. It's almost like the whale itself is starting to suffocate, because it is literally, you're in a closed room inside the mouth. You'll see a doorway open up at the back that is just large enough for all of you to probably walk through, and you'll hear a loud scream like come from this hole that opens up. Welcome to the inside of the whale.
Wow. That's some Ocarina of Time, huh?
Yeah, you're inside Jabu Jabu.
Yeah. Excellent.
Effectively.
Excellent. Is there like a princess to rescue?
There might be.
Interesting.
I'm
Oh,
going to go ahead and
Is it-
use the restroom real quick, and then
Yeah.
we'll reconvene.
okay. Because if we're inside of a whale,
We're going to have
Is it-
some dungeon crawl.
is it dark? Is it dark in this whale?
Yes, but most of you have dark vision or magic
Yeah.
items that let you see.
I'm pretty sure I have dark vision. So let's see.
No, Dragonborn still have dark vision, but I think you have an item.
No, I have dark vision as a spell.
Oh, okay.
I have
Well,
it.
but I think it costs a spell slot to do, and I think it's
A range of
I
6
definitely recommend
feet.
getting the goggles of night.
Yeah, that's just something that I can prep. That's something I can prep, I think.
Yes. But I think it's also like really fairly cheap at the guild shop.
Yeah. But I can do it for free.
Mm-hmm.
And that just takes up one of my slots.
I love that. I also love that you thought of Jabu Jabu.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite games of all time on Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I've beaten it. I beat it. I beat it on the Nintendo 64, and then I also had the 3DS remake,
Nice.
and I beat that like twice, and I almost finished Master Mode. I was like, I think I got to Gerudo Valley.
Mm.
I was getting close to beating it, and I just for some reason stopped playing it. I don't remember why. That's been a handful of years.
No, I feel you there, but I do love the Spirit Temple. It's my favorite dungeon of that game.
Yeah, Spirit Temple's good. Even though it always freaked me out, I really liked the Shadow Temple. I always
That was
hated
fun. That was pretty
I,
good.
I always hated the mummy guys, the zombie guys.
Oh
Scared
yeah,
scared the
the
bejesus
Redeads.
out of me. Yeah, the Redeads.
I also honestly found the Forest Temple to be to be a little creepier in the
Yeah.
Shadow Temple.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. Forest Temple definitely had it.
Yes, it was the music, and then the first time they showed off the wall masters in 3D.
Yeah. It was pretty good. What else do I have? Let's see.
Yeah, because I do also love Majora's Mask.
I see. Now, Majora's Mask. I did not understand how to play it when I was a kid, and it kind of like turned me off from it. But it's one of those ones I enjoy watching someone play, but I would probably never play it myself just because not my kind of style. I don't like to be timed in games, you know.
Yeah. I guess once you kind of like get the tricks to like
Oh yeah,
slow down time and be efficient, then
yeah. I mean, that's the
that's
whole point of
better.
the game. But it's even like I don't know. Even learning that, it's just not really in my. It's not in my list of games that I want to play. Yeah, like that, you know.
Yeah,
So
I do like both. Oh, sorry, what's that?
I like this little module here because it's kind of a smaller one shot to get Hunter adjusted in,
Yeah,
so he can learn his character a little bit.
yeah. Pat, your recommendation. Would it be smarter to use dark vision, my spell, or make some goggles?
Make the goggles 100%,
Okay.
because then you can change your incantation. I'd say you'd already have the goggles on you too.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as things got dark in there, I probably should.
Yeah, it is 100% dark in here.
Perfect.
And all you guys see is at the back of the mouth, technically, is a doorway, and the rest of it is just a fleshy wall. And you see this whale is breathing, and you see it kind of like go in and out of that tiny little wall that has been created. Or that tiny little hole.
Is there a uvula?
Mm-mm.
No.
That has
It's
been walled off as well, apparently.
okay. All right. I was gonna do some freaky stuff with it, see if I get a shit.
Smart idea.
Yeah. For another time, I suppose.
Jerry's like freaking out. He's like, "Oh, how are we gonna get out of the whale?"
Jerry, stay with the boat.
Okay. Jerry got it.
And I guess the little dragon guys. What were they called again?
The kobolds?
Kobolds?
Yeah, kobolds.
Yeah. The kobolds would also be staying with the boat.
Oh, yes! Basically, they bust out what looks to
The
be
dragon
cards.
will stay with the boat.
They bust out a deck of playing cards, and they sit down.
They're playing some MTG.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Go fish! And then you see the other one's like, fish!
Perfect. Okay, so they're watching the boat for us. I've got my little iguana.
And you guys can step to the back, and I will open up the battle map for you all. This map is huge, by the way, so apologies. It is... If as soon as you guys kind of approach, you hear the... And you come into this hallway on the other side of it where it's kind of breathing through here, and you can feel the wind passing in and out. And on the other side in this hallway, you'd probably hear like just like a whole bunch of demon noises, and occasionally you would hear a ribbit, ribbit.
Oh. Space frog.
And it would echo through these tunnels and chambers on the inside in here.
Okay.
All right. And so the little like passageway we're in, how narrow is it?
It's about 10 feet, so you guys can squeeze through once you're through the doorway. And each of these squares here, Hunter, is 5 feet.
Okay. I see. Okay.
So we'll do this dungeon style.
Gotcha. Okay.
Looks
So
like my token is locked.
Mm-hmm.
alright.
And you can just drag your token. You guys can typically, your character, Hunter, can move 6 squares in 1 turn.
Cool. Alright, so I mean would I be I guess who's got the most movement out of us? Just me?
I think you all have 6 squares, except for Little Man, he's got 5.
Yeah, Garrett's got 5.
Alright. And they just have to be connecting squares to move?
Yeah, and diagonals counts as 1 as well. So.
Ah.
But luckily, I'm a rogue, so I'm also fairly nimble.
But
Okay.
it definitely sounds scary in the back part here of this cave whale monster thing that you're inside.
Okay. Are we the way we're traveling, the airflow is heading like relative to this map, north or south?
North.
Okay. So the air going in is heading north.
Correct.
Okay, so that would be the back.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have like a detect life spell or anything?
I don't have anything like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
any ideas? I know Baron here is our resident magic person. Although I'm starting to pick up a few things myself, but I'm not as good as he is.
Well, I don't think I have anything either. I don't.
Let me see.
Let's see. I've just got. I've just got detect magic, but I mean we're inside of a giant space whale. I don't think detect magic is our concern right now. Is there anything unusual about this corridor, so to speak?
Give me a medicine check. So on your skills tab, roll medicine.
Okay, hold on. Skills. Gotta get used to this. Medicine. Oh, bro. You just take the +1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine. Oh my god, why are these rolls so bad, man? Ugh, these are terrible.
Hard to tell.
Hey, dude.
You gotta change your dice color.
You can change the color? How?
So in the very top right, there's a picture of a dice under the tool tab. Click that.
Oh, yeah, no. Fucking kidding me, dude. There we go. Alright.
Yeah, hopefully you're getting your garbage rolls out of the way. By the time we get to combat, you'll be rolling.
I
fantastic.
fucking hope so, man. This is this is frustrating. Alright.
Well, I think we know who's in the bucket tonight.
Welcome in, Hunter. Have some shit rolls.
Fucking 3 medicine check. Alright.
It was 4.
I'm fucking poking the squishy wall. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I think that's a very accurate way of describing what just happened. You're like that. You're under the assumption of like, yeah, that's not right.
Something's weird here. I can't put my finger on it.
As you're poking it.
Alright, well, I mean, anybody else want to check and see what's going on, or we just want to start moving?
Let's start moving.
Okay. Do we have an order of who's moving, or?
It's up to you guys.
I mean, I can go. Who's got the most hit points?
It would probably be me. I'm going to go first.
Okay. Yeah.
5, 6. All right. Oh, and one of the things that you'll learn, Hunter, as we play the game is that Lewis likes to hide behind my character.
That's good.
So
That's good. I won't take up the space behind
Yes.
you.
I appreciate that.
He'll take up the space behind Lewis. He'll take
Exactly. I'm ranged. You ranged him.
Uh,
Ranged
okay.
magic man. All right.
All right.
I
That
guess.
works.
Yeah. Lewis, you moving next?
Yeah, I think we can move like maybe like struggling to move my character.
So you know the shotgun also only has a range of 30 feet, which is 6 squares.
Oh boy. Well,
It's all good.
I'm
It's
kinda-
all good.
I'm there, but I'm not.
Were you able to unlock it, Pat?
Yeah, they're unlocked.
Like it's not okay now. Okay. How come it's not letting me move forward?
Oh, is it like masked poorly? There you go.
So if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
It works.
And I have quite the number of encounters in here, so depending on what happens.
That's perfect.
Technically, we should let our rogue go first, but I'm feeling adventurous tonight. Smart.
That's usually our captain is seems like the rogue who's more suited to being upfront and personal.
Yeah. Okay, this thing is not unmasking.
Yeah, that's me. It's on me. I'm doing it. So, as you come to the end of the tunnel, you see a very large chamber.
Oh.
And it looks like it has, like, these, for lack of better terms, like, kind of buttholes that are teethy in the middle of the room. Yeah, they're like sphincters.
Toothy sphincters, yeah.
And they look like parasites of some kind. But they don't seem like intelligent parasites. They kind of just look like they're moving and they're eating anything that comes over them.
Okay.
So you have to kind of watch your footing.
Okay. Alright.
And then you see 2 hallways, one to the left and one to the right.
So are those stones glowing in the center of the map, or what are they?
They're kind of like blood sacks, I would like to think. They're
like a
kind of just
pustule?
like, yeah, pustules, and just, they're kind of like inflamed.
So we're inside a whale that's got a parasitic infection.
Wow. They're almost like barnacles.
Yeah.
It scoops you from the ceiling and picks you up, eats you.
They're space barnacles. Wait, isn't that just the things from Half-Life?
Mm-hmm. Barnacles.
What are those? Yeah. Okay. Okay, alright, I guess I'm moving closer into the room. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna move right here for now, because we don't know what else is going on in this room.
You guys can also describe to me how you all are adventuring through here to gain information as you go too. So.
Well, I mean, like, let's see. So if we're able to, so we can see in here, and we're taking in these parasites, these sphincters with teeth. Now when you say they're eating things that are just like going over them, like what exactly is going over them?
Currently nothing, but you look at it, kind of looks like they're trying to chew something actively.
So they're just like kind of like making the motions of chewing, but nothing's in there.
Yes.
So from this we could possibly deduce that they are not intelligent, like thoroughly not intelligent, because they lack the understanding to know that there's not even food in their mouth.
Correct.
So they're more like traps.
Pretty much.
Yeah. They're reactionary.
Yeah, so they're not something that like they're not gonna like detach from the wall and come chase us down. I hope not.
We hope.
Yeah.
You can make a, let's go with survival check, if you would
Alright.
like.
And that's do I go into skills
Yep.
again for that?
Everything should, all the checks should be under the skills except for like intelligence, and that's on the main tab.
And you said that was survival?
Survival.
Okay.
Natural
nat
20 is the
There
color
it is.
change.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, these ones don't look like they will be detaching. They don't look like they're capable of detaching. They look pretty cemented in and covered over. Almost kind of like a antlion, per se,
Okay,
but
like
on the
they
interior.
It's like they burrowed into the.
Yeah, they're stuck inside of the flesh.
Okay. All right.
You do notice that there might be something similar, track-wise, that has detached, though.
Ah. Okay. So
There
from that, we
maybe
understand-
intelligent ones in here.
Yeah, we're not just dealing with the ones that are anchored in. There's also ones that are up and walking, probably related to the sounds that we heard when we first came in here. Wait, there's a frog noise, or are we? Are we still hearing that like consistently, or was that just like a one time?
Occasionally, and it's coming from deep in the cave.
Okay, frog noise coming from deep inside, but the demonic like screeching and.
There's some on the left and right from you. Now that you know that they are, there's 2 tunnels. There is a sound coming from each tunnel. The frog one just seems to be further. It's hard to gauge direction.
Okay. All right. Well, coin toss. Left or right?
Right.
Okay, that's one person for right. We need
Maybe left.
Okay, all right. That's one left, one right. We need a majority vote here.
Okay.
Left.
Okay, so that's 2 left, 1 right. Man, I really wanted to go to the right, but let's go to the left. Let's go left.
Alrighty.
Okay. We will go left.
All right. So we just have to carefully walk past these sphincters.
We'll say, with you guys knowing that they are, you want to be delicate around them, you guys can easily push yourselves to the left hallway. You don't have to take it step by step, because currently there is nothing actively pushing. So.
Okay, so can we just station up in the left hallway?
Yeah, you can just shortcut to the left hallway.
All right. How's like right here sound?
Perfect. As
Yeah,
you
I'm
all
also-
get to
I'm
the...
also activating the.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
This is gonna happen between the ring jumping, so
Okay.
just in case.
In this room, you see the path kind of winds around with another sphincter on the far south side, and deeper in is like a 30-foot drop down, and you see the blood that's just pooled in there, and you'd probably see like a little piece of flesh from above you drop in there, and then you see it sizzle and burn. It's almost like acid or lava kind of blood.
Acidic blood. Interesting. Are we able to deduce if that is natural to the whale or is the result of these parasites?
With your previous medicine check, you're not sure.
That shit looks pretty bad. Don't fall in there.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, that's what I deduce. Don't fall in, guys.
All in. Agreed.
Okay.
All right. We ready to move forward?
Yeah.
Should be right about 6.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then right up against this wall.
Alrighty.
That's a long way down. I wouldn't want to fall in that stuff.
Yep. And it was at this point that Brett realized he should have been playing a tabaxi this entire campaign.
To climb. So, Cordell, I would like for you to give me a dexterity saving throw. As you are starting to walk across what looks to be this bridge between these two pools, you realize as you sink your foot in, it's not exactly a solid path that separates these two pools. And your foot starts to sink. And you immediately reflexively jump in what opens up this, it's sort of a gap that gets created here between these two pools of blood as I try to draw a square. Is now, it sinks in, the floor sinks in all the way to the ground, and now that whole area is filled in with blood.
With fire blood.
Yeah, it is a 10-foot gap to jump across to the other side.
Cool. So we're jumping. Does
Back up to right there.
does that require a
You can jump, long jump as equal to your strength score if you run. So your strength score is 10, right? So you can jump 10
Right.
feet.
perfect?
So you can clear it easy.
Perfect. All right, so let's do that.
I don't
Never
believe
mind.
the other two. Well, Mister has a ring of jump in here. Garrett,
Yeah.
so Garrett can clear it easy too, and then Baron does not.
How do we get Mr. Baron across?
I'll take out the rope from my backpack and I'll toss one end of it over to Baron and basically let Baron get a running start. And once he leaves the ground, we yank him on across.
All three of us pull as hard as we can.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the best idea I've got.
I mean, that sounds like it would work. Give him that extra length to his jump.
Mm-hmm.
What say you, Baron? Daniel?
Oh shit, yeah.
Daniel fall asleep. Alrighty. So, go ahead and Baron make an acrobatics or athletics check, and everyone else go ahead and make an athletics check. That is assisting to pull.
Athletics.
So do acrobatics.
No, your athletics, Mister. Pull the rope.
Yeah.
Hey, cat.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, with Cordell's just enough strength, as Baron leaps 7 feet, you give him just the extra amount to catch the edge, and then you quickly all pull him up before you probably see a couple of the fleshy bits fall down below and burn.
That's good.
So you all have reconvened on the far side,
Perfect.
next to the
Easy enough.
sphincter.
There's some bad shit down there. You don't want to fall in that. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, no, there's another sphincter here, so we're just gonna have to creep around it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to attempt to creep around it. This way.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely say that would probably be best.
Stealth my way around that as best I can.
Perfect. Perfect. Easy enough.
Good. Okay.
Smart choice, choosing the one closest to the wall.
Can we reconvene with him, or do you want us to?
You can if you all would like to go that same way.
Yeah, I think that's the safest way is against the wall.
Unless somebody would like to try to find out what happens the other way.
With how bad my rolls are, no thank you.
We'll say,
Yeah.
as all of
Yeah.
you sort of circle around the backside, Cordell, you look back, and you can kind of see from this side, it looks like this sphincter, it has like some rubbing marks that looks like it can come out and push into the pool of blood. Like it can kind of come up and go forward.
Sounds pretty disgusting.
Yep.
Oh, so you're saying if we went that way, it would have been able to like push us off?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the little things. It's you gotta pay attention, boys.
Yeah.
Real for real, I'm impressed. You seem really smart. Glad to have you aboard.
Yeah.
But easy enough, you guys make it to the other end of the hallway.
So yes.
And you are a quarter of the way through the dungeon.
This is great. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we've completed this room. So just I guess we're all meeting up here at the beginning of this next hallway.
You can, yes. Although you do hear the noise that you are hearing, the screeching kind of sound, is a little bit louder the closer you get to this end of the room.
Oh, this is
I'm gonna
perfect.
stealth my way up right there, see what I can see.
Okay. We'll give you this. Yeah, easy enough. Actually, I'm just going to do the whole thing so I can drop all the tokens on.
Nice. We got a
You
fight.
can see what looks to be some sort of plant creature.
Oh.
Wow.
And there's also
Wow.
another plant creature that is a little bit bigger and a little bit meaner.
Oh.
And
Wow.
they are, you'd see one probably there. And one of the bigger guys up here. One of the guys on the high ground there. Just the guy there. And that guy there. So you see this, so it looks to be a little chamber of these evil-looking plant monsters.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
You chose the side that had the lowest encounter on it, instead of the hardest one.
Thank goodness.
If it makes you feel better.
That's fantastic, actually. I'm
No,
relieved
not
to
really.
hear that. Hey, that just means our odds of survival are higher on this side.
I hope so.
Alright, I'm gonna stealth my way up to that point.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. All of you.
Stealth check on us?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey!
They're only plant monsters. It's okay. They can't be that good at seeing.
Well,
I can
I know,
reroll
but
that
it's not-
one.
it's not the seeing thing. It's just all of it that comes with it.
Nah, never mind. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. It's all to you.
Because it dropped the one and it gave me a 3.
You
Damn
can
dice.
you can roll another
Yeah.
one because it was at
I'm gonna do
advantage.
mine now.
Nope,
Oh, okay.
nope. We'll just leave it. We'll go ahead and move forward.
Okay. So
You gotta.
Because I might need to reroll something later.
as you all come around the corner, you see Star Horror number 2 immediately is like he screeches, and that's where we're gonna roll initiative. As he does seem to take a note of you all.
That's
So on your main tab there, Hunter, you should have a init box with a
Oh, I
+3.
see.
Just go ahead and drop that on the chat. And you got an 18. So you will be first on this combat. So, just so you remember, we have movement, action, bonus action on a turn.
Okay.
And you can move 6 squares. Your shotgun can affect 6 squares away.
Okay.
And your spells have certain things that they can each do that we will become more familiar with as we go. But I'm assuming you're just going to start blasting. So
Yeah. Hold on. The offset with the grid
yeah, it's
compared with the picture is kind of making me like disoriented.
it's better the deeper we go into the map because it's not a perfect square whoever made the map originally.
Okay, so let me see. So if I move 6, so 1.
You can also use the arrows, and I think it moves it a full square anyway.
The arrows? What arrows?
On your keyboard.
Oh. Oh, dude. Oh, that's much easier. All right, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so wait. I can't. After I've set my movement, I can't move again, right?
Yes, you can, as long as you have your 6 squares total.
Okay, so that was what?
That was 4.
That was 4. Okay, I'm gonna reserve those last two because I think.
Because then you can shoot and move back.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the one that saw us, he's a big baddie. He's a big meanie, right?
Yeah, that'd be the dude up on top of what looks to be the fleshy bit.
Okay, so it was. I'm sorry. Once again, it was movement.
Shoot. You can shoot with the shotgun.
Okay, which I think I'll do. I'll shoot. Star Horde 2.
So in your actions tab, you have the +7 for your blunderbuss.
Okay, actions.
Drag that onto the actual token on the map.
Okay, so with blunderbuss with this +7.
Yep.
And then
Drop it on the token. A 25 does hit, so go ahead and grab your damage off of your sheet and drop it on the token.
so that the
There you
where
go.
it-
You got the good rolls now.
So that's where it says the 2d8 +4 piercing
Yep. And go ahead and
Okay.
drop that on the token.
on the token.
So you pull out your blunderbuss off your back, shoot, and it clips the plant monster up on top, and he's just like, and he turns and looks at you.
Oh, he turned and looked at me, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna retreat 2 after that.
Okay.
1, 2. All right, I'm glad he just looked at me when I did that. That's fantastic.
So is that your turn there, Edgeworth?
Is there anything else I can do at this point?
You could use your teleport, your 15-foot teleport if you wanted.
Can I reserve that for like when an attack is established on me?
You have to hold that. So it takes your action to set a trigger.
Okay. Well, we don't know their capabilities if they're ranged, if they have any ranged attacks or not.
Not currently.
Yeah.
Something tells me I might find out here in a second.
I have a feeling they're gonna be shooting some fucking kind of like spikes at us or something. I mean, no, because I already did my action, right?
Yep.
So yeah, there's nothing else to do at this
Yeah.
point.
Alrighty.
Alright.
This guy, he's gonna move 20 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna make a multi-attack. He's gonna make 2 branch attacks and 2 pellet attacks. Or no, he's gonna make one of each. So 1 branch attack here at Cordell. That is an 11, misses unfortunately. And then the pellet attack is going to be at Mr. Edgeworth. A natural 1 misses. That'll be his turn.
Oh, thank goodness.
Number 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. He is going to make two, I tell him, two pellet attacks. One at Edward. A 15 hits.
Damn.
So, Edward, you will take 10 radiant damage as the pellet hits you. And on Cordell, 17 misses, unfortunately. That'll be his turn. Let's go to the big guy. The big guy. Oh, what? He can cast that? What the fudge? Okay. Big guy. He's going to hop down.
Like you didn't know that.
5, 10, 15, 20. And he is going to make 2 branch attacks at Cordell because he has a range of 10 feet.
Ooh.
And because Cordell was not smart enough to stay further back.
A miss.
First miss.
I'm gonna miss.
Second miss. That'll be the Star Horror's turn, Cordell.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. So, what is that? Artuk, Wheedling number 2. I'm going to shoot his ass twice. First attack.
Hits.
Second attack.
Second one misses barely.
That's a miss. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to think how I want to move. This is how I want to move. I'm going to move 1, 2, because I got a feeling that our spellcasters are going to want to be able to get their spells off. So that's my turn.
Okay. Baron.
Okay. Which one's the big boy? Star Horror?
Star Horror, yep.
Star Horror 2, who's right at the corner of Cordell.
And Cordell realized that standing in his spot causes a reaction.
Which one?
Right where we passed the last butthole.
That was all the way back in the other room.
Yeah, I'm in between rows.
Oh, yeah. It does.
Okay. I'll take care of it. I'll cast Chaos Ward.
Okay, I like this actually. I like this a lot.
That's perfect. Wait. You're going after the one that I already hit. Well, actually, yeah, he's a bit weak.
Okay. I'll put it right there.
So, you're gonna see Baron makes this little portal appear, and then he disappears, and he appears down here next to the other sphincter, and so he is going to make a dex save, which this is his specialty, at 3. So you watch as soon as he warps to the other side, the sphincter, like, snaps out and throws him right into the lava. So, go ahead and roll 6d6 damage, Baron. And this is 66 every turn. And I don't think he's going to be able to make it out. So 22 on horror number 2. Yeah, he's almost dead already. It just immediately starts cooking and burning and melting inside of it.
That's perfect. Good thinking. It was a very outside the box move.
Yeah.
I have my moment.
We're not the mattress tag enforcers for nothing, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Zay.
Stay right here.
Alrighty, perfect. Garrett.
Alright. So I'm seeing like all of a sudden like a splash. I see that jellyfish-looking plant creature that is like, whoa. Nice. I see that guy shooting forward, so I think I'm going to I assume I'm able to see, right, the Weedling 2.
Weedling, yeah, that's fine.
So I think I'm going to use a steady aim
Okay.
and fire a psychic blade at it.
Alrighty. That hits.
Ooh. For a second, I thought I was gonna get that 20.
Sneak attack damages on number 2.
Oh yeah.
Could hit. He's looking real rough. You like cut him into almost half at that one.
Hopefully you guys can finish him off. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Weedling 1 is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. He is going to make... He's going to take the disadvantage attack for the pellet at Garrett. Oh my goodness, an 18 and 19 on the dice.
Hang on,
I figured you want to do your thing, that's why I didn't roll the damage yet.
yeah, I'm gonna use the Uncanny Dodge.
Okay, go ahead and apply it. You suffer 3 radiant damage, and then he's going to use his branch attack at Cordell with 8 misses. That'll be his turn. I accidentally did these 2 incorrectly before, so this guy, number 1, is just going to move closer. We'll say he'll move 10 because he's got to come down the wall. And this guy, he's just going to die. Number 2, I'll roll 66 damage at the start of his turn. 22, yeah, he's dead. You just kind of hear just screaming and burning alive from behind.
That's perfect.
So we'll go to Edgeworth here.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Is it worth it to just take out this guy, this Weedling 2, since he's the closest and also close to death? What you guys think?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Shoot him up.
Shoot him. Should I shoot him up or? Actually, yeah, I probably should.
You can attack directly.
Because I see I do have I have the sickle and the quarterstaff if need be, but I'm not sure if would that be enough to finish him. Probably not. Nah, I'm blasting. I'm blasting.
So anyway, he started blasting.
All right. So you said I'm close enough that I don't. Okay. So that just it's the +7 thing first.
Yep.
Okay, and right over him. Oh,
A 10 misses, unfortunately.
son of a bitch, bro. All right. So that's my action gone.
Yep.
But I still have movement.
Yep.
So artificers don't have like a second attack when they do it, or?
Nope.
No. Okay.
However, I believe right after your turn, your iguana can do stuff.
He can only really take the dodge action, though, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so I just I mean I could retreat back in the hallway. It's just abandoned.
So you do know that you are within range of him to hit you, too.
I know. Does distance play a factor in whether or not the attack hits?
No. It's just whether or not he can attack you.
Okay. So I guess it wouldn't really matter then.
Since you're leaving his range of attack, he could swing at you, essentially. He gets the opportunity attack.
Oh, okay, I see. But if I stay here, then he gets the 1. Like if he decides to attack me the next time, it'll be like that's the only attack he gets.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well then, nothing else to do. I fucking roll a 3. All right.
So he will move down. I think he'll move down completely so you can see Garrett easier. He's in a Radiant Pellet Garrett. Natural 20.
Oh,
Right now I don't have my reaction, do I?
Nope.
Or do I? Oof. Gonna hurt.
Go ahead.
Good. Okay.
Yep.
It's only 16, and then it's going to be a branch attack at disadvantage at Edgeward, I believe, because he's in closer range. It misses anyway.
a miss. Yeah.
So miss.
Swing for swing, man.
Wheedling
Swing for swing.
3 is going to come down. He's going to make 2 branch attacks here at Cordell. First branch attack, 17, misses. Second branch attack, 12, misses. Star Horror number 1. Better watch out, Cordell. He's coming. 5, 10, 15, 20. He is going to... he's going to use Radiant Pellet twice at you, Cordell. Which he needs to roll probably like a 19 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Or a natural 20.
Or not 20. Yeah.
Mm.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted.
See what
See
That's
you
not-
guys in the other.
I
in the
think it's
next
actually
fight.
less damage than the other one's pellet attack, which is kind of silly. $18. Yeah, he doesn't get the +1, so it's less than the other one for some reason. Cordell.
At least
Right.
somewhat health.
He's just beefier.
Let's see. I took Wheedling number 3 as the one closest to me. Attempt to shoot him twice.
Misses, unfortunately.
That's missed.
Barely.
Second.
Hits. That
Take it.
almost put him in a bloodied state.
All right. And I will stay right there and take it like a man.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Baron.
He's gonna teleport another one.
Star Horror number 1.
That's the most efficient way to
I
do
will
it.
actually do twin casted.
Twin casted, okay.
No, I'll just do it on one. Just on one.
Save the spell points. Saved. This is the easiest encounter in this maze, by the way.
That's great.
Succeeded, unfortunately.
Then I'll use 3 points to gain second.
Okay.
And that will do it.
Alrighty. Garrett.
I'm like, ooh, that was a big hit. It's the same Wheedling 2. He got that crit on me, so I see at Edgeworth's right there, so I'm going to actually move here. 5, 10, 15. Say that's close enough to be like flanking.
You can get flanking inside of that quadrant. You have to move up into it, but I'll give it to you.
Alright, right here.
Yep.
There it goes.
Yeah, you get flanking, yes.
I think I'll do a second blade.
Okay.
Boom. Go. Neat. Choom.
Wow, you killed him.
Nice.
Thank you for keeping him occupied.
Yeah.
Alright, so some movement, action. Still got my bonus. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna step back here.
Okay. Are you disengaging? No, he's dead. Never mind. He dead.
Yeah, it's that.
I'm thinking ahead in my brain.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my bonus here to dash.
Okay.
Left 10. That should give me a good line of sight to see what's going on ahead and end my turn.
Okay. Weedling number 1. He's gonna do his tongue bonus action on Cordell. Cordell succeeds. So Cordell, you see a tongue fly out towards you, like it's trying to grab you, and you dodge out of the way of it. And then it is going to make a branch attack at you. Natural 20.
Sucks.
I'm rolling like a monster apparently tonight. And another branch attack. It's not my white dice either. What the heck?
I know. What's up with that?
Edgeworth.
Got the loaded module going today.
Mm-hmm. He's got the natural 20 kit installed into his fantasy grounds tonight.
Apparently.
That's 2 natural 20s on me so far. That sucks.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Is that all right. Could I make an Eldritch Cannon?
Yes, you can. Let me see what this entails. So you choose an area. You choose what kind of cannon you want first. A flamethrower that shoots a cone of fire, a force ballista which shoots like a cannon of energy, and it can push them away as well as deal damage, or a protection cannon that can heal your teammates.
Yeah, I saw the temporary hit points, and it's based off of my intelligence modifier,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm pretty sure my intelligence
Which is
modifier is pretty
4.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of want to place that because it sits within 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So since I've got my buddy Mr. Cordell here, I was thinking maybe just put it in the space next to me, and then that way it's also giving me temporary hit points as well.
And we will put the cannon down. I actually have the cannon template here.
Ooh.
Its hit points is equal to... hit points is equal to 5 times your artificer level, which is 40.
Cool.
So you have 40 hit points on the cannon.
Yeah. Next level, I gotta get the mending or whatever, so it can heal it.
And you'll put it like there, so it can heal.
Yeah. So it can heal. I can put it out for both me and Cordell.
And you can use your action to control it, I believe.
Yeah. Because it says, yeah. Oh, I can determine if it has legs.
If you want it to walk.
I mean, I kind of want it to have legs just because I think that'd be funny. Not that it's gonna do anything, but
It can walk.
I know that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't for what I'm currently using it for, it doesn't need to move anywhere.
It just has legs for the sake of having legs.
Yeah. So creation is not the same as taking the action.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah. So then the action I would take for it is to give both me and Cordell the hit points, the extra hit points.
Okay. So it gives it to you and Cordell, or just one? I think it's just
It's
one currently.
It says, is it?
The cannon emits a burst of energy that grants itself and a creature of your choice.
Oh, it's itself and a creature. Okay, so I'll do it for Cordell.
Alright, so Cordell gets 11 temporary hit points. That's pretty impressive, actually. That's pretty massive.
Nice. Nice.
Especially since you're on the front line, you're going to be at the brunt of most of this stuff.
Cannon.
Much appreciated.
Alrighty.
And
So
now,
that was your action to make the cannon.
Yeah, and now the cannon itself is now an entity on the battlefield.
Correct.
So they can target it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess in that case, I'll stay right now.
Your cannon has almost as much HP as you do.
Yeah. He'll breathe it, boy.
Number 3 is going to use the tongue effect on you, Edgeworth, which it grapples you and yanks you straight into him.
Oh, that's.
And then it is going to make a branch attack at you and a branch attack at the cannon.
Cannon.
10 misses,
Cool.
8 misses, and then it's going to start to move away. 5, 10, 15, 20. So you get an opportunity attack, Cordell, as it's dragging Edgeworth away with it.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it still had me.
Alrighty. Opportunity attack.
Yeah.
There we
Hits.
go.
Yeah. Fuck this
Fall.
guy.
It's almost dead. So number 1 is going to move 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. And then it's going to reach out its branch, and it is going to cast Revivify on its friend that had died over here.
That was Revivify?
Yup.
That is probably one of my favorite plot twists you've ever pulled there, Pat.
It knows Revivify for whatever reason.
Wow.
He's
So
just looking out for the squad.
that will be its turn. Cordell, you just watched it bring its friend back from the dead. Nani?
Also,
Alright.
Also, this
I'm
other
gonna-
guy's dragging me away. My fucking cannon. Chilling over there.
I'm gonna see if I can prevent Edgeworth from being taken any further. I'm gonna take 2 shots up there at Arctic Wheedling number 3.
Okay.
First shot.
First one hits.
I'll take that.
It's dead. Boosh. So
Alrighty.
it drops. It drops. Good old Edgeworth.
So the Star Horror was the one that cast the Revivify, correct?
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna take my remaining shot at him.
Also hits.
Good roll.
Take that.
Oh,
Right.
good win.
And I'll just hang out right here where I'm at.
Alrighty. Baron.
Take out.
No, okay. Reattack.
Yep.
That succeeds for you. And he's dead again.
That bastard.
He's like, I just brought him back.
He said he woke up and was like,
I'm back, bitches.
and then
Dead.
immediately went and just like froze solid, and then shattered.
I'll use first level to gain 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
Is it?
Alrighty, Garrett.
Alright, I think I'm going to up the firepower. I'm gonna shoot up Arctic Star Horror number 1 here.
Okay.
Take out my pistol.
use steady aim.
Okay.
I guess it's a revolver, really. I can reroll that one.
Yes, you can.
I'm just gonna roll the first. That'll be 8 plus 7,
15 on the Star Horror is a hit. Barely hits. And that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Weedling number 1. It did not get its tongue attack back. So it is going to move here. It is going to attack the cannon and Cordell. Cordell, the 23 hits.
You got temporary health though, bud.
And he's got one left. And the cannon misses, unfortunately. And it will be Edgeward's turn.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Temporary health points worked out very well. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna. It's got a distance. What's the distance for the shotgun? You say 60.
30. 30.
30 feet. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so I can shoot the star horror from here, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's see.
Send it.
All right. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Don't pay attention to that. All right.
Yeah. I didn't see nothing. It's all good.
Okay. I put the wrong thing.
A 22 hits, though.
All right, and then we roll this.
This is going to be some good damage.
Oh, so
9. He's looking real rough, like almost blown into pieces.
damn. Damn. Okay, and then
Okay. Now you die.
I think I'm. See, he's almost dead. I think I'm good where I'm at.
Alrighty.
I don't think there's any. I don't stand to gain anything by moving.
Okay. He's going to go in a different language. He's going to be like. He's like, man, I wish I had Revivify for myself. And then he's going to make a branch attack at the cannon. Because they haven't hit the cannon yet. Which hits! And then he's going to spit a pellet up there at Edgeward. Misses.
Bitch. I look at him and say, bitch.
Cordell.
Alrighty. Star Horror number 1. I'm gonna take 2 shots at him. Be nice if I hit him both times.
Hits.
His first one.
And he is DED.
Cool.
Nice. Alright. Or took Wheedling number 1. Second shot.
Misses barely.
And he got lucky. Alright. That'll be my turn.
Just barely missed. Baron.
I will cast Frostbite.
Okay. The creature fails. The creature is getting cold.
I will hide behind Garrett for half cover.
Okay. I think you get like a quarter cover with him. Garrett. He covers
I'm
your
just
ankles.
looking behind me. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, Baron, but I guess I can't do much. Since I'm trying to focus here, and I'm gonna aim, steady aim, and I can fire a revolver bullet at Wheedling 1.
Okay. That
I'm
hits.
gonna reroll the 1 to see if it's a 20.
It is not, but it does hit. Boom, and you guys are out of combat with that shot.
Thank God.
They leave green blood. Oh, it's so gross.
I know, and I was right next to one when he fucking exploded. Green
Hey,
shit.
it's another Ocarina of Time reference.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay.
Alright. Is my Eldritch Cannon still with us, or is he?
Yes. And
Okay.
you can pick him up and bring him with you too if you want. Because I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
you
he's
can
got-
only
he's
do.
got legs.
He gave him the legs, so he's good.
Yeah. Yeah, he can walk with us.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think-
can't heal him because I don't have mending.
Yeah, you can only do one cannon a day.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's with you guys now.
that's fantastic.
So
Is he just like in my butt? Like, dude, just like just move with me?
yeah, he can just carry. He walk with you. He's like do.
Okay, all right, cool.
So let me go ahead and unmask the next section, because you don't hear any more screeching on this side of the map. It's coming from the far other side. You do hear the ribbit getting a little bit louder. So let me unmask this, and then I will give you guys all the way to there. So looking down the far right side, you see is another one of those sphincters too. And it doesn't seem, it seems like just a crossover path. You could go cross over to the other side or up this way, but you definitely hear in this larger room here, there is a ribbit sound coming from there. And I want all of you to give me a perception check.
Perception.
As I have.
I'm gonna use the name.
We're gonna see if.
Son of a bitch, man.
So Cordell and Garrett, you both see for a moment what looks to be a gray-looking frog creature that's hopping around in that room.
Yeah, this is not going to be a pleasant experience.
It's in this room here.
Yeah, before we
Fucking gray squad.
Brett does not like Slod.
No, I
before
don't.
we keep moving forward, I'm going to actually use the freebie Psychic Whispers.
Okay.
So we have it for whopping 4 hours. So it basically allows us to use free action to telepathically speak to each other.
Perfect.
Like it also, if we're trying to move quietly, we can just use the whispers.
Cool. Are we trying to sneak past them? Because man, these rolls, I'm gonna like step on like a squishy sack that's gonna sound like a whoopee cushion.
Yeah, we would be better off just going ahead and fighting this dude straight up instead of bypassing him and letting him catch us from behind
Yeah.
when we're engaged with something else.
Yeah.
So you guys want to fight the Slotty?
Is it just one?
It currently looks like there's just one.
Okay. I mean, my perception, I just squinted really hard.
Actually, I'll give it to Cordell. Let me pull up my encounter sheet here. You hear a ribbit, Cordell, from the Slotty, but then you also hear some delayed, like, little tiny ribbits that are coming from in the similar area.
Oh.
But it's hard to make them out. They're quieter.
So it's whatever this big one is and then some little ones.
Yep.
Let's see, how much health do I have left? Let's see. So I'm wounded 10, my max was, so I got what, 39 left?
Yep.
Okay.
It's okay. He's just a gray slotty. You guys can try to sneak around if you guys want to try to be sneaky.
Wait, what's my stealth?
You guys were fairly close, and he didn't seem to take note of you guys fighting these other monsters, and you all were shooting pistols.
That
and
is true.
a blunderbuss.
That says a lot.
That is true. He
That's
didn't come and engage with us in that time frame, so
Yeah.
he's chilling in there. I mean, if it's possible to avoid fighting him, probably should avoid it. But that's a team call. Because
I think if we were in a position where we had better information about what's after this, I might be able to be convinced to skip him, but I just think that we're better off eliminating him right now than getting down the road and him catching up with us when we're already engaged with something else. Because, I mean, we just took on 5 plants and they put an ass whooping on me anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if we decide to find, we could do like we did a long time ago against some creatures where we all like stealthily landed ambush surprise attack from range, and get a big hit in.
so now what I can do is I think
Let me see.
72 Arcana, and I couldn't get above 20, bro. Shit. These rolls are just
So,
detrimental.
Cordell, you know Slotty they can be pretty dangerous shapeshifters. You might have had to hunt a couple of them before. But the gray Slotty, there's only one Slotty that is more powerful than a gray Slotty, and that is a Death Slotty. The gray Slotty, you know, is capable of pretty powerful magic, which, as you are sort of looking into the room in there, you can probably see what looks to be singe marks within the room. You also know that Slotty are not from this plane of existence, so it's kind of weird to see one here. They are from a plane of existence called Limbo.
I'm only resistant to lightning, so. Being a
Sure.
blue dragonborn.
And I think I can give you another one too. Slotty, if they attack you with their claws, you essentially get impregnated with their tadpoles.
Ew.
yeah, that sucks. Well, I mean, I'm already carrying around a mind flayer parasite in my brain, so what's the worst that could happen?
You guys fought a mind flare?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of a lengthy story. Part of Cordell's backstory.
Ah, okay. Well, it's up
All
to
right,
you.
so I'm gonna do the stealth mission up here.
Okay.
So 1, hold on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's about right. I switched over to using the arrow keys for this map.
Yeah, that's a good
All right.
idea.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You
Just use the arrow key.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
you need for me to roll a stealth check there, Dungeon Master.
Yeah. You got. Yeah. Go ahead and do a stealth check. You and Garrett, because Garrett said he's also going to come with you.
Ooh, what the hell?
You rolled a double. I'll take the first one.
Hold on. I'm having another night with crazy keyboard stuff.
I'm gonna use the knack.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So Garrett, you succeed. Cordell, you're not feeling the stealthiest. It's making a little bit of noise, but you don't seem to be noticed yet. Let me go ahead and just drop his token on the map too.
If pistol shots and blunderbuss things, I doubt a man walking on this squishy ground is going to do anything to this thing. He gotta be hard of hearing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you're in real life, I would agree with you, but crazy shit happens in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware. Oh, that's the wife. Okay, back.
All right. All right. You ready for us to do this again?
Yeah, you guys moving in?
I'm gonna move up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna move 1.
Stealthily, you mean?
Yeah, you guys are moving stealthily, right?
Yep, moving stealthily.
In case I'm gonna cast guidance on Cordell.
Okay.
All right, so that's 4 right there. What can I see? Could give me a pretty good view of most of the room.
Yeah, you see the whole room. You see the hallway that continues deeper. I need to look at something real quick. What is the range on this? You'll see he moves steadily down 1. He kind of like, he jostles. He kind of like walks slowly. And then all of a sudden you guys are in telepathy with one another. And you hear another voice in your telepathy. Well, what do we have here? And you'd probably see like 5 tadpoles crawl out of the edges of the flesh in the room. I recommend you turn around.
I gotta go get the baby from downstairs, guys. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Very good.
All right.
He goes,
So
I recommend you turn around. Unless you want to come into the nest.
oh no, I don't want to come in the nest. That would be bad.
It would be bad for you.
So you're telepathic.
Amongst other things.
obviously. So, how would this work? He's telepathic, and we have a telepathic link going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you're recommending that I turn around because you don't want me to come into the nest. So that would imply that the temperature where you are at is considerably hotter than where I am at. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I will turn around for now. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I also need Cordell to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
What the hell is up with all these? Okay. I double-clicked the stealth button on my bar earlier. That's the reason why I wound up rolling 4 dice. But I don't know. Is that? I don't know why I got advantage on that wisdom saving throw
Well,
just
that's
there.
the charm spell.
It could be.
I didn't roll
Because
this
I have
spell,
advantage
though.
against.
And it is not a charm spell, so.
I don't know. I'm just
interesting.
having one of those crazy nights.
Just magic.
Fantasy Grounds. Yeah, Fantasy Grounds doing crazy shit.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of get the gist that you guys aren't leaving, but as long as you're not coming to the nest, he doesn't seem to be bothered.
All right. That's good news. And I'm going to take a stab that his telepathy has a limit to how far it reaches.
That is a possibility. Although, as you're watching him, as you guys kind of back out of the room, you see him, he disappears.
Invisibility.
You don't suspect he's leaving the room, but you don't want... He doesn't want to be watched, per se.
Yeah. Okay.
Which also, let me unmask. I forgot this part too. You can see another tunnel that goes up this way. That goes deeper.
We might be better off going that way for now. That's what I think. I think we bypass the gray spot at this point and go north up this hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So you guys move north?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You'll hear in your head as you walk up that way, he'll go, "Good luck."
Yeah. Good luck indeed. All right. Another flesh bridge. Be nice if somebody had the fly spell. Could just fly us over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You can say that you all are up there at the entrance too.
Yeah.
I definitely have my
my ring of jumping prepared to.
Okay. How are you approaching said bridge?
I'm thinking. Okay, I really don't know. I don't have a good idea. Unless we can just move really, really fast. I don't think teleport's got enough range. And I don't think we have enough climbing potions through the rest of the adventure. Alrighty, so what can we do? We're lost in a whale's circulatory system. We're low on gas, and the odds are against us.
And we haven't even had a boss fight yet.
I know. Okay.
Well, I know the safest person is definitely Edgeward. Because he's got the boots, so he can just continuously warp across.
Okay.
Well, like, that's a creature that must have occupied that space at some point during the current turn. What? So it can only really warp to like a place it's been. But at the very least, I guess in that case, like, he's still safer because if worst case he's about to like slip, he can warp back. So it still works. It's not like a Misty Step where just warps across. It'd be just like be like, oh, I'm about to fall. Nope. Goes back. I guess if in my case, if I'm able to at least move about halfway, I can always like try to jump. But we don't know how stable it is.
You can attempt to try if you would like.
Well, one of us. All right. So the issue isn't one of us getting across. The issue is all four of us getting across.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need John here because John could come up with some kind of crazy shit.
Well, there's one thing I could do that could definitely. There's one thing I could do that could definitely help us.
Okay.
Basically, if we need, I can. You guys this boost here. The thing is, I can only do up to 3 people.
And what What exactly is it that you're talking about doing?
Going to I'm gonna basically do my sage pose, and I give everyone else emboldened bond.
Hmm.
So now all of you get a
Emboldened.
free D4 to any attack, roll, ability check, or saving throw for about 10 minutes.
But we don't have anybody with the fly spell, and
No.
we don't have. All right.
I thought this was a good thing to like add because if we're doing anything, this will boost our chances of survival.
Okay. Then I think the best option we've got is for all four of us to just run as fast as we can across that and hope it doesn't sink into the fiery blood of the space whale. You know, if somebody ever heard that out of context, they'd be like, what kind of drugs is this motherfucker taking?
All of them.
All of them
All the drugs.
at the same time. All right, that's what I think. After sitting here contemplating it, I think that might be the best thing. We just run as fast as we can.
Yeah, we have you guys got the button. I got the ring of jumping, and I'm also I'm casting guidance on myself.
Okay. So I want everyone to roll an athletics check and add a d4. And then everyone is going to make a dexterity saving throw that fails.
Athletics check.
Yep. And you get to add your d4. I'll roll it for Hunter too. Natural 1.
Alright, so I'll give him the halfling thing.
Alright.
That's better.
18's
Okay,
better.
so I got 14.
14.
I think I got a 12 for my athletics check.
And Baron?
Excuse me, it's 11.
Athletics.
9, 10, 11.
I'm waiting.
Are you waiting? Oh, you're going to hold? Okay. Yeah, so everyone runs, and Cordell... What'd you get there, Garrett? 11?
Yeah.
So Garrett, make a dex save, and so does Cordell. Because as you start running, the floor doesn't sink out underneath you. It's super slippery. And you start to slide.
Could I use potentially my ring of jumping to try to get some bounce?
Depends on your dex save. Yeah. We'll say you stabilize with your bounce there, Garrett, and you slide around the lip and get to the end, and Cordell just barely makes it to the end after sliding. So all three of them get to the other side. And it's on Baron.
Guess we'll die.
What you gonna do?
Oh. Where's it start getting slippery?
As soon as it touches the blood, like right about here. Like in this area. We'll say there.
I'm just gonna help. I'll Misty Step to 30 and then try to get past her.
Okay. So you get about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Say like right there. And then you're gonna just go slow or just run.
Go slow.
Okay. If you pace yourself going slow, go ahead and make a just do a dexterity check at advantage.
Plus you got your the D4 you can use.
Yeah, and you got the D4. And the DC is lower because you are going slower. Yeah, just taking your time, going slower. You kind of slide, but then it's also like you just trying to slide in the right direction, and you get across just fine. Taking it slower seems to be a little bit easier. And you guys are across the slip and slide of death, in destruction, in doom.
There we go.
And let me
Alright.
unmask
401 for the fighter.
the big room. The big booty hole.
A little closer there, but we made it.
Alright, Iode, get your booty in here. We need some real music.
Time for boss fight music.
Boss fight music. Okay.
Hey,
So
look at that. It's even called boss fight. Wow. I'm psychic.
So, as you guys come in here, around the corner, you start to feel the whale shake, and everything inside here starts to shake. You see, like, a whole bunch of wind suddenly come rushing in from the front, where you guys came from, and into this deep hole that lies in the center of the room. A loud screaming sound comes from the hole. Seems to be the source of the parasite. What would you guys like to do? I'm gonna unmask the whole thing. Why not? Delete mask. Oop.
Wow. So basically, we are cleaning out this whale's arteries. This looks like a whale heart.
How much HP does this guy got? Holy moly. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Like a boss. I'm just going to go ahead and stealth my way up here. 2, 3, 4, 5. See what I can see.
Currently, it looks like one of those big sphincters with a whole bunch of spikes and tentacles coming around it. The tentacles don't, or the spiky bits don't seem to be like moving at all, and there's just this large hole. It almost looks like something cratered through here. But this looks to be the origin of the parasiticism.
Yeah, I'm gonna quietly forward and see what's going on here.
Once again, you see the same thing.
Okay. I'm back. I'm keeping an ear out because she's in the shower right now. So.
No, you're good. So they found the boss room that has a giant anus.
Yeah, toothed anus. That is definitely Edward Goonway's worst nightmare.
Toothy anus.
No, thank you.
But yeah, we were able to get you across this really thin bridge.
I think you were probably one of the safest one because you had your boots winding where you can just like reset yourself if you were about to fall, and you had Misty Step too. It was
yeah.
Myself and Cordell who probably had the most trouble, but I did a thing where I did my embolting bond move, so now for the next couple of minutes you can add an extra D4 to like a couple rolls like attack, saves, and ability checks.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys won't need that at all. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine with this. Well, we gotta go. So we're going upstairs, right? We gotta go. Not upstairs.
It kind of goes down, yeah, and into this lower area.
Okay. Okay. So are we aware of what is the actual like thing that we're attacking, or?
Nope.
Okay. Could
It's
I
just-
throw something into the anus?
Yes, you can if you'd like.
Oh. Okay.
You grab something and toss it, and you hear it, and then it goes deep and doesn't seem to make any noise.
Ah, that's unsettling. Okay, well, alright, so we know it's essentially a bottomless pit. What are you guys gonna do? You guys want to go into the room?
Yeah, I think we should go into the room
Okay.
because going back is really not a good idea.
Yeah. That's what the
Yeah, with the gray spot
Yeah.
and the bridge of death.
nothing.
Quietly.
All right, so we're going in.
Yep. Alrighty.
That's 6.
You guys steadily make your way to the end of the stairs there.
Yeah.
Come in.
Sounds good.
You once again start to feel the whale rumble. The whole thing shakes, and it's like kind of like a blubber. You can see the whole walls are kind of shimmering, like extra fattiness, just like bloop, 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 bouncing and reverberating with the pain of this whale.
Okay. Let's see. Could we examine one of these like pustules up close?
Yeah, they look to be similar to the ones you've seen before. They just seem to be like cysts of some sort.
Okay.
Pustules.
Filled with,
Very
like,
warm infection.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything to attack currently?
That's up to you.
Let's see. Maybe should we shoot at this giant strengther and see what happens?
I've been considering what the best course of action is. And what do we have as far as magical ability goes? Baron is no longer a cleric, is he?
think it's more sorcerer. You see me as the one who's kind of like starting to appear a little more like a cleric than before my death.
Okay, what I was hoping on was that somebody in our group has the ability to cast Restoration.
Like
Not a bad idea.
Like a greater restoration? Probably not.
Yeah,
That's a 5th level.
yeah, probably.
Not even close to that.
But I have another idea because do we feel that this anus is it like the actual whale's anus or is it like the something else's anus?
Or it's just a hole that might go to a different layer.
Could be. Yeah, but from what we saw, I mean, I have Featherfall, but I also have no way to get back out.
You
Well,
got
actually,
the
no,
real anus. You
I
got
have the booties. I have the booties.
Well, I do have this apparently. I pulled it out, something I had for a good while in this campaign. I still have some of the bags of drugs that I bought from that guy a long time ago.
This could go to the stomach. You could make the whale high.
So it's possible we could use this it can maybe spit us out or maybe just really destroy whatever the parasite is. Throw it in there.
Mm-hmm. We could do that.
I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I'm new to this crew, so.
So Garrett's gonna go up and throw the drugs in?
Give it a
Anyone
shot.
else has a better idea?
I do not have a better idea. The whole restoration thing was the best idea I've come up with.
Yeah.
Alright, so I put basically all the drugs and I'm going back because I don't really need that shit anymore.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I'm also gonna cast guidance on myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna yeet it
Yeet
thing
it.
in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check. Because it's not the heaviest thing to try to yeet. It's not like you have a brick of coke on you. It's like a baggie of... Yeah, it's like a baggie of probably like some powder or some grass of some sorts. So it's not the heaviest thing. So you kind of like throw it and it kind of just like doesn't make it all the way up. Like it's not a sack of flour you're eating up into there like.
But I do have bags that stand. We could add a little more weight to it if we wanted, but we need someone with a better arm.
Or you could walk up and drop it in.
Yeah, but there's no. Can we check for the? Would you say the rubbing? The rubbings on it to see if it moves.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it moves. It looks more of like a hole than the other ones.
Well, I guess the thing I could do is basically I stand as as close as I feel like I need to.
Okay.
Drop and then immediately like use
Run.
my boots to like leap out of there.
Okay.
Quick.
Yeah, that could
Alright.
work. So you get up closer. I'd imagine you kind of like get a little bit of a look down into the hole, and with your dark vision, you're like, "Oh, that goes deep."
Yeah.
And it at the end of your dark vision, you still can't see the bottom. And you do when you're like looking in here, you can see what looks to be more tunnels that looks like it's offshooting of this main one. And then you toss the drugs. As you toss the drugs, you probably feel the like breathe in of the whale that kind of sucks into this hole, that carries it deeper in, And as it exhales, you feel the rumble again. And you feel it getting shaking. And you can almost feel like the ground beneath your feet is starting to move, Garrett. As you run back, something bursts out of the hole. A giant parasitic worm.
Ah, perfect.
So let me show you what this guy looks like. Because,
Oh.
yeah, he's about the size of a large building.
Yeah. It sure is.
So that's where we're going to roll initiative.
Woohoo! Initiative. Oh wait, hold on. I know this. It's main. Int.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Give me a good roll. Fuck. Not good.
It's okay, guys. It's only a giant space parasite.
Luckily, we still have the bond going, I assume.
Yeah.
The bomb. There's a bomb?
The
The
bond.
bond.
Oh, the bond.
The
So you can roll
bundle.
d4 like once for every turn.
So we'll start it off with Cordell as you see this giant, terrifying friggin' monster worm pop out of the whale's hole.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. First shot with a pistol.
Hits.
There we go.
Good damage.
Next shot.
Misses, unfortunately.
Alrighty. I have moved. Right. I will stay right there. That'll be
Okay.
my turn.
Garrett, you see this monster.
Yeah, so it came like popping out shortly after I threw all the drugs at it, and I'm like, ah! Now I look back and see this thing. Do I see if it like it took in the drugs or?
The worm does not look like it has taken the drugs in, but you assume it might have fell into the whale's stomach.
All right. There's something. So, for those teeth, I assume they're fairly tallish.
The big spikes?
Yeah, the spikes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say they're fairly tall, maybe like 20 feet tall.
Okay.
This room is pretty
Alright.
big.
Alright, so first I guess I'll launch a psychic blade at it.
Okay.
No, actually, instead of that, yeah, I'll just do psychic blade. Yeah, it seems to be a better option.
And hits.
There we go. Space parasite.
It seems to be resistant or immune to psychic damage.
Ooh, a psychic worm.
I wasn't seeing the fact of think of plan here. So I'm going to do 5, 10, and I'm gonna hide behind this spike here.
Okay. Hide behind Cordell and the spike. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna neck.
Okay. You get the sense that it knows that you're there, but it kind of loses focus of you. It seems to be focused on everyone else momentarily.
I'll down.
You technically succeeded on the passive perception check, but it knows you're there, essentially. So, is that your turn, Garrett?
I guess for in terms of the knack, I'll just count it as it.
You succeeded, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh, okay. Edgeworth Goonway.
Mr. Goon. Please, Mr. Goonway is my father. Anyways, well, I need to get close enough to do a little shooty pow pow. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's enough to hit. Okay. Let's go swinging, boys. All right. So, Relentless.
That hits.
That's great. Let's do this.
11 damage is pretty good.
Okay. And then, can I also move 2 spaces? Move 10 to get behind the,
That you can.
Wait, why is it being funky? Hold on. Oh, why are my keys not working now?
Because you didn't have your token click, probably.
No, I do.
Because once you roll.
Oh, it must have clicked off of it somehow.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
roll.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't really need to move 10, 5. It's just over in the corner, but I'm, like, technically behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's... And you said these are 20 feet tall?
Yeah, we'll say 20 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to use this as cover.
Alright.
My cannon... How far can my cannon move? 15 feet?
Yes.
Okay. And he can move apart from me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, just have him come down 1, 2, and then in between Cordell and Garrett.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And then, yeah, since he'll just be hanging out there in case I need to use him for support.
Alright. Sounds good to me. Is that your turn there, Edgeworth Goonway?
Yeah, I think it will be.
Alrighty. Parasite.
No.
We're gonna roll a D2 here. A 1 is gonna be Cordell. A 2 is gonna be Mr. Goonway. 1 is Cordell. Cordell, it is going to immediately dive out of the hole and move and crash into the big spine. And it is going... as it like kind of comes out, it starts glowing and lighting up the room. And it's going to make 2 attacks. One with its barbed tentacles. A 25 to hit.
Yeah, that might have hit. Barely, but it might have hit.
For 24 damage. And you are grappled.
I thought.
It's okay. It can't bite you now, though, because it's grappling you. So it is going to... I think it'll go for the cannon. Because it's focused over here still. So it's going to move with Cordell in its grasp and attack the cannon.
Not my cannon.
So the bite attack on the cannon is a natural 20 on the cannon.
Oh my god. I like cannon.
Nice. Cannon.
For 58. So it just like swallows the cannon, and then you just hear it go and just die on the inside.
Oh man.
Poor cannon. Poor cannon. He's at 0 HP. We'll just move him out of combat.
No wait, I thought it was the cannon doing the credit.
Nope, it was the parasite.
No.
Baron!
Oh no!
I'll cast slow on it.
Slow, okay.
And heighten it.
And you'll what?
Heighten it.
Heighten it? Okay. So he has disadvantage on the check. That is a natural 1 on the dice. He fails. And he does not have legendary resistances. So he can only make 1 attack while being affected by the slow. And he can only move half speed. And no reactions. That's a good turn.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's it.
See it?
Alrighty, Cordell. Mr. Grappled by the Tentacle.
Can I try to shoot it while I'm grappled?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I still got it targeted.
15 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
And 19 hits. 14 damage is good.
Right. And I will go ahead and stay grappled.
Okay. So is that your turn there, Cordell? It is slowed.
Yeah, that'll be my... Okay. Yep. I'll stay grappled.
Garrett. While not technically hidden from the creature because it knew you were there, you do not get the sneak attack. But now you have an ally within 5 feet at least. Or you don't get the sneak attack from advantage of being hidden, but...
Alright. Yeah, so right now, definitely, I do here.
And you know it's immune to the psychic.
Yeah, so I gotta...
And it seems very warm, so you're assuming fire most likely will not work on it either.
I know someone who can do lightning breath. And I can only do it once a day, though. And you bet your sweet ass I'm gonna do it this time.
What you doing, Garrett? He's
I'm actually
reading.
gonna try something I haven't done yet, because I'm fairly close to it right now, and I don't know if this will grant me advantage, or...
It depends on what you're gonna do.
So I see it's pretty close by, I'm going to, basically send my hand and feel the, feel a little bit of, like, dark energy.
Inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds.
It does not give you advantage because you aren't hidden from it, but we'll see if you hit.
Fine.
That does hit.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you just grab onto the parasite and you just see the necrosis set in. 14 damage, not bad.
Go. Alright, now I'm going to use my bonus to disengage, because I'm not sure if I'm like really there, but I definitely want to like make sure I do not provoke it.
Yeah, you were within 5 feet. You just touched it. It also doesn't have reactions right now, but that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't. It has. It's slowed.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I guess I can just naturally move it to 20, 25, and could try to use my bonus to hide here.
He said, "Good luck, Cordell." Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Cordell, you the bait hardcore, bro.
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, you succeed, but once again, it most likely knows you're there because it has Tremor Suns. So it will not focus you though. So is that your turn, Garrett?
Yeah, it's my turn. I don't really have. It's better for me not to stay right there.
Alrighty.
They look bad out, yeah.
Edgeward.
Okay. Let me just read this properly. So what do I got? A 5 by 30-foot line of lightning
That will
For the
indeed hit it.
for the blue dragonborn breath weapon.
Okay.
Okay, so how do I do this? The star next to it, use power?
Yeah, you should see the magnifying glass, and there should be a save dice.
Oh.
You drop the save dice on the parasite,
Okay.
and he failed with a -1. So go ahead and grab the
Wow.
damage one, and right-click twice, and then drop it on him.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Or hold shift and do it instead of right-clicking twice.
Okay, so damage,
Yeah, hold shift and then drop it on the parasite.
shift.
Yep. I'll say it is a critical failure for the monster since it was below 0.
Ah,
So it did extra damage.
okay.
It was a good attack.
Cool. Wait a second. Wait, did I read it right? Hold on. The damage increases to 3d6 at 6th level.
So go ahead and roll 2 more d6.
Okay.
And I'll fix that on your sheet.
Okay, do 2d6. What was it? Right click it and then, okay, times 2.
Yep. And I'll add
I'm
that.
learning.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Boom. Added the extra damage to the parasite. The parasite is still hanging in there just fine.
Yeah. He didn't like that lightning though, that's for sure.
That was a lot of lightning.
Yeah, it was. Okay, and then I still have movement, so he could move. Oh wait, he's slowed right now.
Yep. He's half speed.
Not speed. So what was his original speed at?
I'm not sure. He seemed pretty quick.
Yeah, he did, and he moved. Let's see, from there all the way to there, and that's a lot of distance to go around.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll just tuck her back here for right now.
Right behind the little man. All right, I like it. So is that your turn, Edgeward?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. I think, unfortunately, I don't think it can. Actually, it can. I'm going to roll to see who he's going to go after.
Perfect.
1 is towards Baron. 2 is towards Edgeward. As a 2. So it is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's great.
It still has Cordell.
Perfect.
I think it's going to, while holding Cordell, it's going to bash at you there, Edgeward.
Okay.
He's playing Ken and Barbie right
Edgeward?
now. He's trying to smash Cordell into you.
Gotcha.
So that is a 25 to hit. It's just going to do damage to you, but it's just for flavor.
Wow.
Ouch.
So it smashes you with the tentacle that's holding Cordell. You take 27, and that will be its turn. It gets to re-save for the slow, which is a wisdom save, right, Baron?
that's not good. I've only got 12 HP left, bro.
It's okay. You don't die if you hit 0.
I know you're just incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Yeah, look at that.
That is a 19, Baron.
Ooh. Hey, man, he is.
So he's no longer slowed, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. So Baron, your turn.
Slow him again. Slow him again.
As you're smashed into the fucking the flesh like a nail.
I have 12, yeah, I have 12 health left. I'm coughing up blood. Slow again.
I like to think you're just sticking out of the flesh like a nail, like the head of a nail.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna try this.
What you gonna go for?
Am I close enough? But fine. Alright, I'll get closer. Alright, I'm going to heighten banishment.
Okay. The natural 20 dropped. I need to read something real quick. Okay. How would you like to do this?
Shit. Okay, I guess you'll see me supercharge the spell. Let's make it flavorful. I'm gonna drop the house like the wizard was on him.
You sent his ass home.
Yep.
So, you watch as like little house drops on him, and then all of a sudden disappears. The giant worm disappears,
Oh.
and immediately all the parasitism inside of this whale starts to heal up and cure itself almost magically with this worm being defeated or gone. You're gonna hear a voice while invisible. You got rid of my pet.
Oh. Wait a second. I have detect invisibility. See invisibility.
You cast it.
Yeah.
You see in the room with you all the gray slod.
Oh.
You all ruined my plans.
Oh, fucking slod, bro.
Now I have to get him back. As he is going to run towards the far side of the room before casting a spell, vanishing himself. And he is no longer, assumingly, on this plane of existence.
What a bitch, bro.
Oh,
So-
this is our opportunity to go into that nest and destroy that nest.
Where was he?
Southwest of you guys. I was gonna say we'll do it a little bit easier just to sort of help wrap things up here. The whale able to take a full deep breath finally.
Pops everything out.
Sneezes out with a whole flew of drugs as well, and you guys get ejected out as Mach 10 out of this whale, out the front of it. And you're sort of drifting in space next to a whole bunch of slotty eggs. You see them drifting off, and the tadpoles dying and suffocating in space before Jerry flies the boat. Oh, I was waiting for you all, captains. Captain's friends. And he picks you guys up in the boat. And as soon as this whale came, it looks stoned with like big red eyes, and it kind of flies away looking for its next meal. As Monstro pieces the scene, you all are left with Talos 1, the space station, right on the edge of your horizon.
Wow.
And that is where we're going to pick it up next time.